Okay guys, some of you are curious about Bitcoin on a weekend, so let me just quickly show you something. This is what I've been doing, and as you can see there you go, there's 72 quid over the last few days. But what I want to pay your attention to is this bit here, because the sizes are minuscule. 10 pence, 20 pence, 40 pence max. Now I'll explain where that comes from in just a second, but as you can see, it's running down, it's coming into sort of target as we speak. I just wanted to come down here and I'm following the flow of the market. That's all I'm doing, I'm just following the flow. But let's have a look, see where that flow came from. If you look at, say, that's a whopper. So you could really pull one of these down onto there. Now, what this is showing me is it's a big roadmap of what Bitcoin's actually up to. But if we go onto the bigger picture, look at that. That is huge. It's a massive spurt up, but it's collapsing, and it's starting to collapse now. So even if we're having short-term pullbacks like this, they're going to be quite substantial. As that's collapsing in, and I'm watching the more order flow of the market, which is what this is, I can then see it. There's the baseline, catches up with this particular high level fib. You can see all the pressure is now coming down over on itself. Here, you can see that. It's kind of a no-brainer to keep on going and just let it push its way down. It's not that difficult. Now I track all of this all the time, and it's all part of sort of my small Xmas account. Now I will be doing the emerging account as well, and I'll sort of update that later and I'll show you. So my profit split this month is 216 off pennies, literally pennies. There's 163 trades over the course of this month. Now what you got to remember is it was a short month for me because we were away at Benidorm with the guys.
No way!
And what we've done is these little profit shares, what the guys have been doing, they saved up through the year and paid for the trip. This one restarted in September, as you can see. Again, if you're part of the squad, you'll have seen it. We set the account up. I only wanted to get it to 700 quid before December the 15th to buy some presents. Well, we're at 841 because I've taken some money out and it's already grown. I'm well ahead of it. At the end of this month, this is going to be the end of this account. I'll start it again in January because we're going to do Benidorm again next year. It's out to the guys in the squad first, but if there's not enough seats, I might let a few public come as well. But we'll see. Put Benidorm 25 in the comments and we'll see. Anyway, what are we doing with this? Well, it's dead simple. I wanted it, that was my target. Well, we've achieved that, we're well ahead of it. The baseline for October was 300, well, we did that. The baseline for November is to end it on 400 and then close the account and then move it down into lower leverage. That was the main aim, but now we're going to go to Benidorm again. The guys want to start it over again, so we'll see, which is why I'm doing this. And then there we go. That's running in, it's just nice. Just drop that over there. And you can see it. It's running down and it looks like it's about to clip out. Come on, down you come. Down, down, down. Just drop this up so we can watch it come in. So 72.88. We're waiting for a cash out which will be, not quite. Anyway, down you come. Come on.
Well, we're waiting.
Down. Well, that's not working. Anyway, but you can see what's going on. I can close it out now, and it'll be fine. But what I really wanted to do was kind of show you the power of these things. It's actually gone down to the tick on the level that I put in. So am I worried about this? Nah, not really. Just let it play out, and we'll get a few quid. Now, that few quid goes over onto this. Just put this over into November so you can see it. That's where we're up to this morning, did sort of like a few quid. I only want 212 a day. This sheet works everything out for me. And not only does it work everything out for me, it controls what I'm after. And I can see what my win rate is. I can see what my gross P&Ls are. I can see what the gross balances are. You name it, I can see it. But the thing that I'm interested in is that, because I give half to the business and I give half to myself. So that sort of 431, bingo, 216. Sorted. This job ain't difficult, guys. It ain't difficult. Anyway, I'll just play this out. You'll see the update fully probably the end of this week. But let's just see if this will smash out while we're here. Not quite. Well, I'll tell you what, while that's there, I'll show you the emerging markets, where this is going to go to. And it might inspire you into what small accounts are. So we'll do that just while this is playing out. If this runs up, I've got another order here that I expect to pick it up, and then it can run straight back down. But we'll see. We'll see. Give me just a second. Okay, guys. This is another version of what we're doing. Actually, let me just flick that back to that BlackBull. You can see that's coming down underneath. We're just going to close the profitable positions off. We'll do that now. Okay, so they're closed off. And there you go. That's put the balance up a little bit. So quite happy with that. Live with it. So we'll get rid of that. I'm done with that for today. So this is another account that I run that I'm using for what's called the emerging markets. Now, really what it is, it's just a savings account, but I've put it into a pot that you can see track. And again, we started here with 246 this month, and we're up 76.80, which is a godsend. And I'll show you why it's a godsend. Because last month, I dropped an almighty clanger. I don't drop them very often, but when I do, it royally costs me. This was the start of this one, okay? We started it, as you can see, in October, and we're actually made a loss, okay? And I'll explain why. In October, I was doing quite well, you know, tick, 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 tick. I was heading off to Benidorm, as anybody who's watching the channel knows, and I was going to the conference. I was in a rush, got in the car and went away, and I actually had an open order left on the screen, and it triggered. Now, by the time I got to Stansted, I didn't look at the phone, I didn't check it because I didn't think I had to. I was convinced I had everything switched off, and then when I got off at the plane at the other end, I had a big hole. So I had to close the account, or close off the position at a loss. I was really annoyed because it's not often I do it, but I did it, and I put a 76 quid hole into the account. Because it was my mistake, big mistake, I thought, right, I'll trade it through, but I'm going to pay back the 76 mistake. So instead of taking a wage, I actually paid 76 quid back into it. So topped it back up, which meant my P&L was 30 quid down over what I've done. So I couldn't take any money out of it this month, but I could take it out of the accounts that you see. Now, that little account that you've seen on the BlackBull, that earned me 100 quid that month. And as you can see, I dropped it into here. So the emerging markets pot that I'm about to show you, that £100 came from the BlackBull account for the Christmas account. Because obviously, I mean, I can afford Christmas presents. I'm just doing it to help. So I'm putting the surplus money in here. Now, it started with 50.33. Put the 100 quid in, and then what I'm going to do with the profits at the end of every month is dump it in here. Now let me come back to that spreadsheet a second, because this month we're doing quite well, and when I close off the books this week, my profit split is 38.40. So I've essentially paid back the loss that I had, and I've got a little bit of money to boot. So that's where this is. Sometimes you're just wrong, and well, you're just wrong, aren't you? There's not a lot I can do, not a lot I can say more than that. So flash this back up. This is what my Vanguard is. This is where my surplus trading funds go, and this isn't prop funds. It isn't anything. It's real money. It's my money, and it's at 98,744. I would love to get this to 100,000 before Christmas. If we can do it, amazing. If not, not to worry. What's all this about? Well, it's got a growth rate of about 30% at the moment, which a lot of that's to do with world economics, because things are just pushing up like there's no tomorrow. But let's have a look at the holdings, and you can see where it is. It's self-sustaining. What that means is I've built this up, and if you've followed the channel, and the guys in the squad will verify, they saw me start this about 3 years ago, and we started it with pennies, literally pennies in shares, and we're getting 10 and 20 quid here, and then it became 30 quid and 40 quid, and it all started, and I just started piling it in here so that it would build up. Then it got to a level where its interest was adding in as well. So you've now got 3 years worth of compounding effect, you know. And this particular Vanguard was open roughly about a year ago, and we just pulled everything into it. Okay, so instead of having it in trading accounts and bank savings accounts, I liquidated the lot and put it in here. And that was the plan all along. And I told them what I was doing. I was going to build it up till it got to a level that I could dump it into here, and that's what we've done. Okay, and now it's self-sustaining. Now the small accounts that we're looking at is all going to go into this pot here, and I picked it because it's 30 quid here and 40 quid there, just the same, and I wanted you to see it grow from the start. So there's the 149, that's in it, the 99 quid from the small account. We started it with 50 quid from a small scrape, and it's building up, and every month you'll see that building up. Now, what I'm also going to do with this, just put it on the right sheet, if I flick that back, is I'm going to save the change. Now, some people do this, some don't. If I buy something, and at the end of the day, if I'm doing my banking and I see an odd number, sort of, I don't know, let's just say 107.52, I'll put the 752 in a savings account, or I'll run it down to the nearest fiver. So it's always a round number, and all of that adds up. So we're going to save the change. We've got the MT5, we've got the web, I've got a little prop account, and I've left a couple of pots just in case I take another couple of props or from another account. And I'm going to build it up, so you'll be able to see it get built up, and you'll see how it grows. Now at the moment, it's not doing too bad. It's not doing too bad at all. This is what I'm interested in, and that is there. It's grown the priestly sum of 14p, but it's 14p on money I'd already earned from trades.
I'd buy that for $1.
Hope that makes sense. So that was a quick update, because I was asked last night, is it worth trading small accounts? Well, the answer is yes. Of course it is. I've just shown you one that's made me 200 quid. There's another one got 40 quid in it. I've got a little prop account. It's got a couple hundred quid in it, you know. So collectively, there's maybe 500 quid across them. Then you add a bit of save the change in. And this is doing nothing over and above what I do anyway. So to me, it's money for old rope. And that's the power of compounding. It's the power of building your accounts up with a long-term goal. Come into this just thinking you're going to be rich in a week. Forget it. Like I say, that journey that you saw started 3 years ago from peanuts. And it was literally peanuts. We put a couple hundred quid in an account and we started building it up. You know, did it have some hard times? Yeah, it had some hard times. Bought a prop, did very well with the prop. All of the cash from that dumped straight into there, you know, and it accelerated the growth. And once it sort of built up to a decent few thousand quid, right, well, what we'll do is we'll put it in an investment account, which is what the Vanguard is, and then we can use that few thousand quid to then self-populate with interest. So that's what the markets are. I hope that kind of makes sense. I never script anything. I just switch the camera on and away we go, and I happen to be doing the BlackBull this morning. I'll explain why I use BlackBull. Because it's only got limited funds in it, I need the leverage. So the BlackBull gives me the leverage that I need. And one of the reasons why I'm dropping the leverage down is because leverage is a double-edged sword. It's brilliant to open up an asset you want to trade, but it has the danger of putting too big a position on if you're not careful. And the easiest way to solve that is take the leverage away. So I will reduce the leverage as low down as I can. And you see anybody talking about, I'm trading on leverage and I can get this massive position and get a big thing. Don't listen to a word they say, because they are gambling. Pure and simple, gambling. Leverage is there as a tool to open an asset. That's it. Your account size dictates your position size. Anyway, that's it. Did this for the guys in the squad. If you're interested in things like that, just drop in the description. You'll see all of my contact details, or just head over to my website, scruffytrader.com, and you'll see what I'm all about. As always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.